Hey, what's going on, guys? So I wanted to share a quick video of something that I noticed with the new update and my stash. First thing that I really did notice is that I ended up getting an extra power armor. Um, this was completely just odd to me, and it was perfectly fine. I was going to plan on scrapping it, getting rid of it. Now, I always do keep 3 power armors on me. As you can see, I'm actually going to lay them out right here. But there it was, actually. It disappeared. So let's do this. And there we have the Brotherhood of Steel, the Enclave, and of course I keep an extra one just as parts in case a part breaks and I'm not near a power armor station or to repair it or what have you. That this one right here, as soon as I go to lay it down, it immediately disappears. I mean, it makes the sounds like it's actually going to lay, but it does not lay down. So you can see right here, maybe it's because I had 3 up. No. Still will not. It won't. So you can't scrap this thing. I can't get rid of it. I can't drop it. So I wanted to see, is this actually going to weigh me down, because I cannot get from being over encumbered. So I took everything out of my stash, and as soon as I'm placing this in, even with the other power armor, it jumps an extra 10 pounds. So this right here is 10 pounds that I cannot get rid of. So once I started really kind of looking at this and thinking about it, I was curious what else is actually adding to my weight, because being over encumbered right now makes 0 sense. So I left everything out of my stash, and then I started going through. And the first thing I did, of course, was junk. And, you can click anything as long as it's within bulk. So bulk gears, these weigh, 0.25 pounds. And it's not 0.25 pounds times, the amount that makes up the gears. It's just that one box is supposed to be 0.25 pounds, right? As soon as you add this in to your actual stash, you're going to see this. Hang on just a second. And there it is. That weight down here, that is not what it's supposed to weigh. This thing is not supposed to weigh 5 pounds. I mean, this thing's supposed to weigh about maybe 1.5, right? So then this got me to thinking a little bit more. If just this bulk gears is doing it, is it all the bulk items? So, here's acid. And again, we see a drastic increase of what this is actually supposed to weigh. And what I've noticed is that as I've been going through each item one at a time, it seems like it's only particular or certain items. I did notice that, let's say something very common like cork or, what have you, it doesn't affect it. That this doesn't happen. All apparel perfectly fine. The weight is there. It works out. Any of your actual, your aid. Your aid is, there it is. I mean, this is weighing the proper way it's supposed to. It seems like it's only items that are either most of them that are uncommon, or ones that you're going to be using quite frequently. So, like we'll have right here, this 50 cal. So this 50 cal right now is supposed to be weighing, 14? And we drastically increased. Yeah, and this isn't one of those common guns. Now, I haven't gone through and tested every single gun, but, as you can see, again, there's nothing in my stash besides weightless notes and hollow tapes that, I don't even use. So, everything's 0. And then I got to thinking, well, maybe it's the ammunition, maybe it's something along these lines. It's not. There's nothing in this inventory. When you're moving this gun over, ammo's not moving over with it. So that's not enjoying with it. And it's, again, like I said, it seems to be some of your more rare items or your most frequently used, such as lead, acid, steel, wood, what have you. It's like it's almost hidden. And it kind of makes me wonder, and that's kind of like a little bit, I guess, of a conspiracy theory, is that when they increase this stash limit, did they actually increase it, or did they decrease weight and more commonly used items and then increase the weight in the very uncommon items. So you wouldn't, if you had a bunch of common items and, and you're using lead, you're using gunpowder, you're using all this, quite frequently, you wouldn't notice that there's this slight increase of about 4 to, let's say 4 to 10 pounds in your actual box, because as soon as it's really going in, about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, what have you later, you're using it. You're creating ammunition. And the only reason why I noticed this was because I was using a glitch for the game to have unlimited carry weight. And I knew coming in after this update, I'd have to scrap, I'd have to get rid of this. But, you can see there's nothing there. And I think that's cork. Circuits. As soon as we go down to just one circuit, it's exactly in line to where it's supposed to be with weight. But as soon as you go to, here you go, a lead bulk, just one, and we put this in, our weight is it's completely off from what it's supposed to be. And I thought that maybe, hey, this is maybe this is just items that are in bulk, and it's not. It's in single items, it's in weaponry, it's in a lot of things. So, well, I hope maybe this might shed some light on some people, if you're having these issues where you feel like, as in, you cannot get from this over encumbered, no matter what you do, to the point of where you're not being able to hold anything. This was something that I found, and like I said, I rebooted my PC, I've hopped servers, I've done everything, and this problem seems to persist. And the only thing I can seem to find on the internet is where people are saying that this doesn't exist. And I would agree on some parts it does not exist. It only seems to affect, like I said, either more rapidly used items like lead, or gunpowder or something along those lines, that you're going to use it and get rid of it. And you wouldn't notice that weight, or it's on rarer items, more uncommon, weapons. Again, because at that point you would have pipe pistols, of course, standard baseball bats, whatever, is lying around. Those automatic pipe pistols, or anything that's actually commonly used. As soon as you're getting a rare item and you put it in here, it's done. Well, I appreciate you guys for watching. If you got any questions or, have a solution to this, please leave it in the comments below. You guys have a good one.